Time, Kyle, check. What's up?
This game was actually very special for me because I actually am a Broncos fan. But ever since Peyton Manning retired, and I have kind of grown on. Unfortunately,
yeah, man.
And Buffalo have this little beef where it's the play calls, and then Garoppolo tries to come through for Shanahan, and he can't come through, and then when Garoppolo makes a play, or he thinks that he can make a play, and Shanahan allows him, he throws it in a double coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Niners are in a situation right now where they're about to fumble the season if they don't get it together.
Cool. Thanks, JJ. Yeah, and that's Russell Wilson made a couple plays that Jimmy Garoppolo didn't. Like, statistically, Wilson, not impressive. 20 of 33 for a $184, no touchdowns, no picks. But no picks. And there were a couple times where he escaped sacks and turned them into positive plays. And that's just not something that's in Jimmy Garoppolo's bag. So that kind of a perfect
Snax on Sports. I'm back with another one. 49ers Broncos post game. The Snax on Sports presser. You know what I'm saying? And they on the radio. You know, this is the Jimmy G blame game. You know what I mean? We playing the Jimmy G blame game again. Hey, you know what I mean? I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Did Jimmy G have his best game? No. But this is not a Jimmy G game. Like to blame him. It's fucking not. Okay? He had one or two throws that he, probably would want to have back. But is anybody talking about that fumble that lost the game for us at the end? Is anybody talking about that play earlier in the game where Jimmy G scrambled for a first down and it got called back because of a holding? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about that though. So 95-7 the game. Y'all some bitch ass motherfuckers for sitting here. All I'm hearing on the radio is Jimmy G this, Jimmy G can't do this, Jimmy G can't do that. Like, bro, have we not been to, we know, have we, like dog, we know that having Jimmy G at the helm, we're going to have solid regular seasons, make the playoffs, and make a run. That's what's going to happen. That's just what the fuck gonna happen, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? And me, myself, but yeah, at the end of the day, man, this is not, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'll let you dumb, stupid motherfuckers talk that shit and say what the fuck y'all want to say. You know what I mean? And run your stupid ass, dumb ass mouths about Jimmy G and what he could have did or should have did or what he can't do and all this other shit. It ain't even about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that at all. Now, since you niggas, I mean, shout out to Trey Lance. Get well soon. But Trey Lance ain't winning that game out there. So all of this shit, like, stop talking about Jimmy as if it's gonna all of a sudden be some type of change or coming. This ain't no change coming. This what it is. This Jimmy G. We rocking with Jimmy G for the, you know what I mean, till the wheels fall off for the rest of the season. Unless he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, man. You know, the safety play. Okay. these dumb motherfuckers talking about this and that with that safety play when the Niners got a safety, or when the Broncos got a safety off us, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is like, yeah, Jimmy, that's a high school quarterback should know what to do in that situation, blah blah. Dog, you motherfuckers don't know what the fuck you talking about. That was Kyle Shanahan's fault right there. Okay? Kyle Shanahan shouldn't have called the play that he called. He put Jimmy G in a fucked up situation, and that's the reason why the safety happened. Jimmy G explained that after the game. He tried to kind of explain it a little bit after the game, not trying to make no excuses, but he said that. Kyle Shanahan said the same thing too. Okay? That was probably on him. And some credible football minds on a different station on KMBR, they also saying that too. Not these motherfucking sensationalizing ass bitches on 95.7 The Game that just want to blame Jimmy G and act like if you take Jimmy G away, all of a sudden that it's gonna be some type of motherfucking and put somebody else in, it's gonna be some type of wins or we would have won that game. Man, we only win with Jimmy G since Kyle Shanahan been here. Okay? Kyle Shanahan, listen, man. You's an overrated ass bitch. Straight the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to say, man, but like Kyle Shanahan sabotaged this season. Not purposely, but it's what the fuck he did by putting Trey Lance up in there. He should have never been in there to begin with. You got this young man hurt. Then you throw Jimmy up in there, okay? He got to come in and play Superman and be the hero and come save the day and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got to come save the day all up because he didn't think he was going. Nobody thought he was going to still be here. If it would have stayed on course the way it was since we was in the NFC Championship game last year, okay? And what I mean by on course is if we would have stayed the course and Jimmy G would have always still continued to be the starting quarterback, not going into the offseason, coming into this season thinking that Trey Lance is going to be the starting quarterback and all of that other shit. No. Everybody mind frame could have and should have been on Jimmy G being the starter at least for this one more year. You know what I'm saying? And what that does is, you know what I'm saying? What that is going to do is it's going to make it to where Jimmy G know coming into the season where he going to be at, what he going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Coming into this season, he didn't know where the fuck he was going to be at. Okay? Since training camp and all that shit, you know what I mean? Since he technically still on the roster and he's still trying to, get his workout on and shit, he working out by himself and shit. All the way up until 3 or 4 weeks ago when they finally decided to restructure the contract and bring him back. But he wasn't he was on the team, but he wasn't with the team. So I'm saying if Jimmy G is the starter from Jump Street and is never demoted or never put out there to be like he finna be traded or released or some shit, and he was always going and it's in the mind frame of all of us, the players, the franchise, everybody, fans, that Jimmy G is the starting quarterback, then the rest of this shit don't happen. Okay? Trey Lance is never in there to be hurt. Okay? Jimmy G never has to come save today because he in there from Jump Street. You know what I mean? He ain't there the whole summer. He thinking he ain't gonna be with the team, so he not training like with the team. He not training with the mind frame of I'm getting ready to be on this team, and then all of a sudden he get thrown on the team. Now he got to, like I said, come in and be superhero. And now they have a game like this, and then everybody want to go back to the same Jimmy G ain't this, Jimmy G ain't that bullshit that these motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they talking about. So, but we just let them talk. That's low hanging fruit right there, man. That's low hanging fruit. You know what I mean? To all of a sudden say, oh, it's Jimmy G. As to say, like, if Trey Lance was up in there, the outcome would have been different. No, fuck that. Trey Lance had his chance in week 1, a similar situation against the Chicago Bears, that motherfucking monsoon. The motherfuckers, oh, well, it was raining. It was pouring down raining. Yeah, guess what? The Chicago Bears was playing in the same fucking weather. They found a way to make some shit happen, okay? While we didn't. So, and shout out to Trey Lance. This ain't nothing about no Trey Lance. I'm just saying, you feel me? Trey Lance wouldn't have been the answer, bro. We got the right quarterback up in there right now. The problem is he should have went into the offseason and came into this season knowing that he was the starting quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the whole mind frame and all that shit would have been different. So that's why I say Kyle Shanahan sabotaged this shit. Okay? That's why that boy got hurt, because he should have never been in there to begin with. Running this nigga quarterback powers right up the middle and got this nigga leg almost got fucking amputated, nigga. Because you trying to run this nigga like he motherfucking Earl Campbell or some shit. You dumb, stupid motherfucker. They say like father, like son, but the apple must have fell way far from the tree with your motherfucking ass Kyle Shanahan when it comes to your damn daddy, Mike Shanahan. Cause he got that, he got that, you know what I mean? He got that shit. You ain't nothing but shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Kyle Shanahan is, you know, he's a good coach. You know what I'm saying? But they done overrated this bitch. No, straight the fuck up. And I don't mean like, at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. I fuck with Kyle, though. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Kyle. I do fuck with Kyle. You know what I'm saying? I can talk shit. I'm going to talk shit. That don't mean I don't fuck with him. I fuck with him. But at the same time, I don't really fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Keep it all the way 100. You know what I mean? Because it's like, bro, what is you doing out there, bro? What is you doing, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand it.
Like, they weren't moving the ball whatsoever.
Did 45 yards in the first quarter.
45 yards. You have them at 3rd and 19. There's a good chance you're probably going to get a sack and push them 100% out. And instead, Kyle Shanahan decides to decline the offensive holding, let him kick the 55-yard field goal. McManus is a pretty good kicker. Lets him kick the 55-yard field goal.
That's that dumb shit.
Final score. That's your difference.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan.
So
I forgot all about that.
Defense, good job getting a 3rd down stop, get off the field, did work.
But you're giving them points. You're gifting them points.
What's your gifting
55?
them? 55 yards is a ball.
You gifting them. This bitch is trying to say opposite because he want to put all the blame on Jimmy G.
You're giving them a
This high-pitched ass, woman sounding ass nigga.
McManus is under 50% from 55.
High-pitched voice ass nigga. Put some bass in your voice, bitch.
Still, you're giving them a chance to get points instead of sending the message to your defense. Hey,
you niggas at 95-7 the game, boy.
19, they're now at midfield. Go out there, get a stop.
Look,
let's get the ball back.
I'm gonna tell y'all what he talking about.
You're giving them a chance to. I mean, dude, Denver 2 weeks ago had enough faith in McManus to send him out there for a 64.
Yeah, you missed it, Pat.
He missed it.
Listen.
Okay.
Kyle Shanahan, listen, the Denver Broncos offense, that shit was putrid. what we watched out there. Okay. I seen another game earlier today where it was the same shit going on, defensive, and there was supposed to be some offensive shit going on. And that was the motherfucking Green Bay Packers versus the motherfucking Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Niggas wasn't doing nothing. Defenses had shit on, nigga, on shut down, nigga, on what's the word, nigga? Defense had shit on lock, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What bruh talking about, though, is I think it was a little bit before the half. And it was a third and something. And they was close enough to the field goal to where it would have been a long field goal. And they ended up getting a holding. They ended up holding, getting a penalty. Kyle Shanahan declined to accept the penalty because by declining the penalty, I mean it goes to fourth down. But it's fourth down, so that means okay, it's your last down, so they got to kick, you know what I'm saying, kick the field goal. But the thing is, if he would have accepted the penalty and not declined, it would have still been third down, but they would have got pushed back 10 yards. So it would have pushed them out of field goal range. So he accepted it to say, okay, we just gonna keep it fourth down. You know what I'm saying? And just let them kick the field goal versus pushing them back 10 yards and making them run that third down play over. It would have been like 3rd and 20. You know what I'm saying? So by doing that, the nigga still close enough to kick the field goal. The nigga came out, kicked the field goal, and those 3 points, right? What the nigga is saying is those 3 points right there is the difference in the game. That's the difference in the game right there. That's the difference in the game right there because we lost by 1 point. That reminds me of another time right before a half where Kyle Shanahan did some bonehead ass shit in the Super Bowl. Okay? In 2019. Well, it was technically 2020, but it was the 2019 season. February 2020. Right before the pandemic and all that shit hit. Right before COVID and all that shit really hit. Before the half, we got a chance to, I think we was up 10-0. We was either up 10-0 or 10-3 on the Chiefs going into halftime. We had an opportunity to, with like 30-something seconds left, 40-something seconds left or whatever, to push the ball down the field and get more points before the half to try to just push the lead further ahead, because that was the year where the Chiefs was damn near unstoppable. Okay? Kyle Shanahan chooses to run the clock out and leave points out there on the field, and because he was satisfied with whatever lead that he had. Like, what the fuck is you out here doing? You out here playing scared. You trying to play keep away from Patrick Mahomes. Nah, nigga, fuck keep away. Go score, bitch. And what happened? We end up losing again. So Kyle Shanahan is he's known for doing this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why everybody want to sit up there and blame Jimmy G? Okay. Y'all motherfuckers don't understand. We lucky that we got Jimmy G right now. We lucky. Because without Jimmy G, bro, we probably like 7-10 this year with Trey Lance, bro. Straight the fuck up, my nigga. I'm sorry. And if we don't got Jimmy G, this nigga Trey Lance, we really fucked. Because Trey Lance would have still got hurt. Because Kyle Shanahan would have ran his ass into the motherfucking... Trey Lance getting hurt was inevitable. It was just going to happen. This is the only way that Kyle Shanahan can learn his lesson. He did the shit with RG3. Okay? Fucked his knee all up and all of that other shit, running this nigga into the ground and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, Hey, Kyle Shanahan is a good coach, okay? But he's a good coach, but he still got a lot of learning to do, man. You know what I'm saying? He damn near need to just hand over the reins to his motherfucking pops and let his pops do the job, man. Cause this bullshit right here. You know what I mean? But I mean, at the end of the day, it ain't really bullshit. I mean, it is bullshit because we lost. You know what I mean? It's bullshit because we lost the game. But I mean, on some real shit, I was telling her just telling my nigga Seidel, man, a little while ago, like, this ain't really no super upsetting loss and this and that. I mean, it's one of them it is what it is games, man. Like, it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it, man, because it's still early in the season, okay? And like, we gonna have a good stretch here. You know what I mean? We just is. You know what I mean? I just feel like it. We got the Rams coming up on Monday night next week. I feel like we're gonna win that game. So the Rams, they already know what time it is when they come to play us. They already know what time it is, nigga. Hey, strap up your hard hat, man. You know what I'm saying? We going to war, man. Straight the fuck up. Strap it up, my nigga. Yeah. Buckle your chin strap. Your shit better be, I'm talking about tight than a bitch, my nigga. Cause we finna, yeah, right up under that chin. Yeah, we finna punch you niggas right up under that chin, dog. They already know what it is. So yeah, it's one of the things, you know, we could easily be 3-0 right now. That the game in Chicago, we probably should have won that. Okay? And tonight's game, we probably should have won it. But it is what it is, man.
And Russell Wilson does a moonshot and hits Cortland Sutton for a touchdown. You're sitting in your chair and you're going, you got off the field. Why are you giving him another chance? It's Russell Wilson. This guy's cooked you for years.
I don't think I'm saying
that was like a bad Jerry Seinfeld. Like, if you're trying to do a Seinfeld, but you're not good at it, that's what that sounded like.
I mean, at that point in time, I had no faith that anyone on Denver was going to pick up chunks of yards against this 49ers defense. That was how lethargic, sluggish, pathetic they were moving the ball. The boo birds were ringing down. There was no cohesion. There was no flow, anything.
Honestly,
you gave them an opportunity to...
To me, it's a bigger indictment of their offense and what Kyle Shanahan thinks of his team's ability to move the ball. Because it was like, hey, if they're only getting 3 out of this drive, we can take that. But if they score a touchdown, it might be over. That's the bigger takeaway for me than anything with the offense. Or maybe his philosophy is just like, yep, 4th down, we're off the field. Which in that spot, maybe not great.
Yeah, and 5-1 is coming. And stop with the 3 points out of the 9 that the defense gave up. Well, that's why I'm bringing up the 3 points, because nothing else happened. Like, those are 3 really important points.
There
and
you
can
go.
point back to that position in the game.
See, these motherfuckers when they see,
I don't know.
He's pointing out something that's factual. When you point out something that's factual that doesn't blame Jimmy G, it goes against the norm of what most of these punk, stupid motherfuckers want to do.
Running back had that 37-yard run. We averaged like 2 yards a carry, and
so, you know, motherfuckers calling in, texting in, talking about stop with the 3 points. You know, he gave them the 3 points at the end of the half by declining the penalty and this and that. Those 3 points matter, bro. That's the difference in the game. If you push them back 10 yards, and now they're out of field goal range, and they got to run that play, okay? Who knows what happens? But we know what happened now. You didn't accept it. I mean, you declined the penalty, and they kicked the motherfucking field goal because you left them in field goal range. Dumb bitch.
10 on third downs with that one conversion coming late in
Dumb,
the
stupid
quarter. That's
motherfucker.
not going to get it done.
Kyle Shanahan.
That's really tough. We're going to go rapid fire style through some of these calls. Williams and Napa, you're on overtime with Kyle and Chuck. Let it fly.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, just two things real quick. How many quarterback powers did Kyle Shanahan run tonight?
That's a big zero, Williams.
Exactly. And if Trey would have played the same way Jimmy played tonight, we would have heard he's raw, he's not accurate, not ready. But when it's Jimmy playing the same old Jimmy way, oh, it's fine. Locker room's happy. He gets the better chance to win.
Yep. I'm right there with you. And that's kind of the whole thing. Thanks for the call, Williams. Remember last year, going into the season, it was like, well, this is a team that can compete, and you don't want to start Trey Lance because rookie mistakes and da-da-da. And then Garoppolo, on like the first play of the season, fumbled a snap. And it was like, man, and that's the thing with Jimmy. It's like, yeah, is he terrible? No, but dude, he makes so many mistakes that a quarterback.
You sound stupid. So you just want to criticize Jimmy Garoppolo, bitch. Okay? Because you're gonna start out saying that, oh, remember last year when they were talking about, yeah, this is a team that is ready to win, and you don't want to start Trey Lance because he's too young and this and that and blah 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 blah, and then say that, and then he proceeded to fumble the first snap of the season. But so what happened the rest of the season? Finish it off. So he fumbled the first snap of the season, and then what? He ended up in the NFC Championship game, bitch. Okay? Made so many throws down the stretch in games that we had to have to even get us in the playoffs. We almost missed the playoffs last year. And Jimmy G was right there making the necessary throws in key moments, in clutch moments, to help us make the playoffs and help us advance in the playoffs. Dumb, stupid motherfucker.
He run 9 QB powers in his first game.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm not taking Marcus Mariota on this team. And I say Mariota like a real fan.
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. Let's go next. Joe in San Jose. Joe in San Jose, where do you rank Jimmy Garoppolo among the starting quarterbacks in the NFL?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, Joe? You're on overtime with Kyle and Chuck. I was just messing with you. Go ahead.
Oh, my God. Okay. First, I want to give a shout-out to the 49ers defense. Oh, man, that defense is Super Bowl bound.
They're
The
incredible.
offense is just behind. My problem with the Niners offense is Kyle Shanahan did not. I'm sorry. Jimmy G didn't have a good preseason. He didn't have a preseason, so I expect him to come out a little. I think the next year he'll come out sharp. And that's on Kyle Shanahan. And he mismanaged the situation between Jimmy G and Trey Lance.
Yep. He mismanaged it.
He'll come around. I think he'll do good this year. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, Joe.
And that's all I mean when I say Kyle Shanahan sabotaged this Niner season so far. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that he did it purposely. I mean subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? He mishandled this Jimmy G Trey Lance situation. He just did. You know what I'm saying? He just did. He mishandled it. And if you're gonna start Trey Lance, bro, you can't be running quarterback powers, bro. And you gotta let him throw the ball, because that's what was told to us, and that's what all these motherfuckers think and expect, is that this nigga can run all over the place and throw it at the same time. But from everything we've seen from when Trey Lance plays, he don't just throw that motherfucker all around the yard like that. This nigga running quarterback powers. So, yeah.
where's the offensive explosion? Where's the creativity? It just seems so stale sometimes.
Yeah.
And it felt that way last year too. It was like, yeah, the Niners have in the preseason, you get so hyped. I'm going down to Santa Clara. We're doing all these stories. I'm looking at all the talent. Kittle, Ayuk, Debo, they got 3 guys that can, give you 1,000 yards. And then here we are 3 games in, and you just watch the offense and you're like, why isn't this offense good?
Yeah.
And part of it's
shocking.
Part of it's you no longer have Mac. Tomlinson's gone. Like there's new cast of characters on the offensive line.
It's still
lose games in the trenches on the phone.
It's still a long season, though, bro. Like that's another thing these people gotta understand. I understand it's been 3 games. Okay. That's a cool little sample size, 3 games, but it's still the first portion of the season. You know what I mean? After the 4th game, once the 4th game has been played, after that, then I could understand, and that's only 1 more game, but I could more or less understand. I'm still in that, hey, it's the beginning of the season mode. Not only is it still the beginning of the season, but Jimmy G came in. I mean, it was fairly early in week 2, but there's still some adjustments going on. Not a whole bunch. I mean, he's been quarterbacking his team for the past 4 or 5 years. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't a whole bunch of adjustments that need to be. But I just mean as far as, hey, he didn't play week 1. He was on the bench. You know what I'm saying? And week 2, he got thrusted in there after Trey Lance got hurt. So you gotta keep that in mind too. This tonight was his first start of the season. In the 3rd game of the season, it was his first start. So yeah, man, like that's why I do think next week he will be better. Yeah, no, Jimmy didn't have his best game or whatever, but it's not one of those games where it's to blame him. You can blame skill position players, some of them who fumbled, and you know what I mean? You could blame Jimmy G. You can put the blame on Kyle Shanahan. You know what I mean? Who you can't really put the blame on is the defense, because they did as good as you could possibly do. But you know, it is what it is, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's you know, it's just it is what it is, man. We lost this game. We lost this game, and we just got to go head on, man. Man, what's going on over there, bro? Is some shit on fire, bro? Yeah, we lost this game. We just got to get the win next week. You know what I mean? And we right back at it. We'll be 2-2 after 4 games, and that, you know. So, but yeah, nah, man. It's this game right here. You know, they didn't want to win this game, man. After a certain point, it's just, and I don't mean literally they didn't want to win it, but, you know, after a certain point, you can see the way they was playing. It's like, nah, they wasn't playing like they wanted to take the game. You know what I'm saying? They just, so, but, yeah. Y'all gonna have to get over this Jimmy G shit, bro. Y'all gonna have to get over that. You know, because Jimmy G is here to stay for this year. He's the quarterback that we win with. He wins 70% of his games. And it's still early in the season, and we're going to right the ship. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna happen, bro. By the end of the season, we will finish the season with a winning record and a playoff berth. So, and once we get into the tournament, we'll see what happens from there. But that's pretty much all I got on this situation, man. I just wanted to do a little post-game reaction, you know what I'm saying, to this game tonight. The Broncos didn't really do nothing. They just, you know, they played well in the moments that they needed to play well to be able to pull out the win. So
turns out to be very relevant. Then Larry Krueger may be back in the scouting game.
If Brock Purdy stepped in and was just slinging the pill, I'd be so angry. It would be the most annoying thing of all time. Because then it's all Brock Purdy or Trey Lance. Just open up another can of worms on that quarterback conversation.
Yeah, it's a circus, man. It never ends. And now it's back. You know, 49ers, even if they won this game 10-5 in that ugly score, 10-5, let's say it's final, I don't think we're having the same conversation right now. It's Jimmy's not good, but at least this defense is really good. We're good enough. But now it's panic mode because he had the opportunities and, again, couldn't get it done.
Right, and that's right. And that's what's interesting here is that's like still the case. Their defense has now given up 19, 0, and 9. I think that's really good. That's really, really good. Because the Seahawks scored on the blocked test.
Yeah, it's a top 3 defense in the NFL. I don't think it's outlandish to say the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah, right now it sure seems like Denver's defense and Buffalo are both really good as well. But Super Bowl caliber defense for sure for the 49ers. I see Philmo Mike. I see Adrian on the line. We'll get to you on the other side. John Dickinson going to join us live from Denver at 10:45 as well. We'll get his thoughts on that debacle at Empower Stadium in Denver. I'm Kyle Madsen. He's Chuck. This is Overtime on 95.7 The Game.
Download the Odyssey app.
just a bunch of hating ass Jimmy G. Just a bunch of Jimmy G hating ass bitches. You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. I'm done, man. Snax on Sports. I'll be back with my week 2 reaction. My reaction to the entire week 2. I mean, week 2. The entire week 3. My next video, my next episode is probably going to be. It's probably going to be my week 3 reaction to all the games in the NFL. You know what? Yeah, it's gonna happen after the Monday night game between the Dallas Cowgirls and the New York Giants. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we just gonna do it like that. But yeah, it is what it is. Ain't no big deal. It's a long season. You know, we lost tonight, but hey, let's come back, get the win next week, and get back to 500, get back to 2-2, and just go from there. You know what I mean? And if we going in fours, first 4 games, let's go 2-2, and then let's just improve from there. You know what I mean? Next 4, let's go at least 3-1. You know what I mean? If not 4-0, the next 4 after that, let's go 4-0. You know what I mean? And so on and so forth. So that's what it is. I'm going though, man. Snacks on Sports. I'll be back with the week 2. Why I keep saying week 2? Why I keep saying week 2? It's not week 2, bitch. It's week 3. I'll be back with my NFL week 3 reaction to all the games across the landscape that happened today on Sunday and the one game tomorrow, Monday. So I'll be back at y'all probably sometime tomorrow night or Tuesday. Unless some other shit pop up. You know what I'm saying? I did an episode on the Ime Udoka or whatever situation. I did an episode on that earlier today, but I haven't released it yet because I gotta edit some shit out. You know what I mean? I just want to edit some shit out. You know what I mean? I just gotta edit the last shit out. You know what I'm saying? Some shit that happened. You know what I mean? Some shit that was said, you know, early in the video. You know what I'm saying? That I don't really think it's nobody else's business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just hit him with the Lil Wayne voice here, man. Nigga hit him with the Lil Wayne, voice. It already, you know, it is what it is. You know, but you know, nigga fucking with it there, man. That nigga Wayne be getting in. But yeah, man, I'm gone, man. Snacks on Sports.